Hello everyone, InfinitusGhul here, and I played this game. Yeah, I'm gonna be casting some Starcraft 2, as you can very clearly tell. And I played this game. I was like, this is a good game. I want to show this off a little bit, not because it's a good game on my part and I did really well, and I'm all like, oh, I'm such an amazing player, blah 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 blah. But this would be a great game for me to outline some key mechanics for those of you who are in the lower leagues like myself. I'm good at StarCraft in a sense that I know the mechanics. I know what I need to improve on after I look at it. My real problems are like scouting and saturating a mineral line fully. Actually, it's not. I do really well at that. In fact, I try and make it perfect. 16 drones on each mineral line. Anyway. But, I'm a slower player, I guess, and my mechanics aren't as great. I have bad scouting. I take things the wrong way, as you will see in this game. But another thing I'd like to highlight in this game is if you're going to try and do a build order and psych out your opponent, you need to do it better. Especially when you're playing against Zerg. Alright, about to start. 3, 2, 1... Okay, we're not going to worry about the fact that I'm not mining yet. I have a bit of a problem where I joined a bit late in the game. It's nothing I can do. It's on Blizzard's part. Up in the top right-hand corner of the map, your blue Zerg, me, myself, InfinitusGhul, because Infinitus won't fit. Goddamn 12 character max. That's retarded. 15 character max. Seriously. 15. It's not that difficult. It's 3 extra characters. You can easily fit it here. It's not like it's, ungodly. Oh, I don't feel good right now. Cool. Shouldn't complain, or else I'm gonna start feeling terrible. So, and, so far, basic play. I did screw up my drones here, so I did have to do extractor trick. If you're playing a Zerg and you're like going for as long as you're not going for a 10 pull, what you want to do is you want to overlord on 9. I sometimes forget and accidentally overlord on 10, which is kind of annoying. So proxy barracks, not a very long proxy, just a little bit. But a proxy is a proxy nonetheless. Drone scout, which is actually the first time I've drone scouted in a numerous amount of games. I still usually end up doing pretty decently as far as actually winning the game, but I just don't drone scout. It's a bad thing. He doesn't block the hatchery, so that's always nice. I do send a drone after him because he did kind of clip off there a little bit. Now here's what I want to point out. 2 racks, right? Now, when you see a Terran build 2 barracks before command center or whatnot, what's the first thing you think of? Now, if you're thinking cheese, then you're right. That's usually what a 2 racks is for, at least right now. I think before it was just early pressure into that other thing, command center. But as for now, it is 2 racks is the cheese for Terran. I spot the 2 racks. I'm like, okay, I can do this. I of course over micro my drone. Completely forget that I have this one at home. Oh, actually, I never went over 200. I don't feel bad about that. I mean, I do because I didn't really need to make these. So that way I could have actually planted my spawning pool down here at some point. But whatever. I do almost have a fully saturated mineral line. Wait, what? The hell? I'm counting something wrong. Oh, that's right, because I got this guy chasing. Now, see, he didn't cancel it. These are 2 barracks. 2 barracks, both producing Marines. Run my drone up here. I check. I do see that he has finished the 2nd barracks. I do have one of his extractors to make sure that he doesn't go into, like, banshees after this. I don't know what the hell I'm doing here. start rallying drones, make overlords, build queens, build a spine crawler, you know, everything to try and defend against this 2-Rax. Because, once again, it's the first thing you think of. I see 3 Marines. Well, I don't see them, actually. I wasn't paying attention. I was busy trying to macro, which is another thing I've got to start working on. But here's what I did notice. They start killing this off, which I actually didn't get a notification for until, like, the very last second. That kind of bothered me.
The hive cluster
Yeah,
is
see,
under
right there.
attack.
And then by the time I'm done microing everything and I look down here, I see 4 or 5 Marines. I'm like, alright. I feel like this might be going a bit south for me. I feel like he might be trying to cheat. But no, building a command center. So, is it a mind game that he built these 2-Rax? Is he just bad at the game and was like, I'm gonna build 2 barracks? It's hard to tell, really. Honestly, it could be just a little bit of both. It could have been like, I think I'm just gonna build 2 barracks. And then he goes on and he's like, I don't think I'm gonna put on any pressure with these 2 barracks. I'm just going to psych him out. Whatever the case is. He didn't 2-Rax rush me. And so I'm up here, I'm all defensive, I got all these lings, I got so many spines, like, I am just turtled up and trying to go, okay, how can I fight this 2-Rax? And eventually I throw a ling at each watchtower and I'm like, he's still not coming, what the hell's going on here? I mean, you know, he's getting a starport, getting a barracks, blah blah blah. Already mining, tossing down mules, turning this... Oh no, that's just making SCVs, whatever. You know, send out lings. So... Siege tech. So, it's very obvious that he wasn't going for 2-Rax early attack. So the question is, was it a good idea to build the 2 barracks? I mean, you know, he's not going for it, but that's a pretty big hit to the economy. That's 300 minerals early on. That's 100 minerals away from popping down a command center. You know, 1-Rax fast expand, command center first. I think I saw a command center first build not too long ago. Oh yeah, I remember that. Never mind. Won't talk about that. Don't want to talk about that, actually. Very much don't. So I'm like, what the fuck? What the fuck's going on? I don't understand what's going on here, which is reasonable. I mean, I see 2-Rax. I'm like, oh, he's gonna put on a lot of pressure. I run up here and I'm like, I see 6 Marines. What's that supposed to tell me? Don't know, but I will, hopefully, soon. Nine minutes. I need to work out my build a bit better. I mean, I am at 9 minutes, but if you see 10 minutes on like a pro game, you see people already maxing out with broodlords and such. It's like, wow, I've got lings up and I'm at 61 out of 76 supply. I'm just now getting metabolic boost. That's just because I'm a bit bad. I forget that I have guys in gas, and you know that I'm mining it. And, I'm just terrible at this game. Although to keep my money down, which I'm very, very happy with. You know, there will be times when my money will get high, and I'll be like, let me reduce it here. So I do see he has tanks. Very obviously, they're shelling my. I do kill off some, which I was happy about. Like, yeah, that's pretty good. Killed off some Marines, killed off some mules. I think I might have even killed an SCV at some point. Like, yeah, sure. Oh, that's all I needed. What are you going to do? Oh, I think you're going to go... Yeah, you're going to go build a 3rd base. I'm like, oh, he's got a 2nd base. I'm going to need to build a 3rd. He throws down barracks and command center. I leave all my lings here because I'm an idiot. I do drop down a lair finally. 10:41. I dropped down my lair. I don't know if it's 10 minutes maxing out on Broodlords. That might have been a bit of a massive exaggeration. Inject, idiot. Thank you. Wow, I actually stayed really nice on my injects. 11 minutes into the game, and my queens have barely any energy? Oh my gosh. Wow, I'm really proud of myself right now. I feel good about that. Already sending down drones to build the gas geysers. Got two Evo chambers on the way. Speaking of which... Oh yeah, this guy had 2 engineering bays. Oh man. He's like, I'm gonna pump upgrades, and then he never actually got the upgrades. He was getting stim pack, 4 marines at a time, 1 medevac. I don't understand why he's only getting 4 marines. I mean, he does have 5 racks. None with reactors. None with reactors. All tech labs and such. Infestation Pit is thrown down by me. While I usually go for Mutalisk Ling every game, except for Zerg, in which case I contemplated maybe. I'm like, well, this guy's probably going to go big marine build, so you're going to want to have fungals, not that other thing, Mutalisks. Mutalisks die too quickly to marine for it to be worth it. But, you know, saturating this space up. Working on a 4th hatch. Not 4th base, 4th hatch. Don't get it confused. This guy's, I think he might just oversaturate just a tiny bit. Yeah. 4 SCVs oversaturated. It's not that bad. I mean, you know, it could be 8 SCVs oversaturated. That's kind of terrible. I do send my Ling to patrol. Because I'm like, okay, I don't understand. This guy's not moving out. Guy's not trying to attack me. What's going on? I've already got a Ling at his 3rd, trying to see if he's got one. He doesn't. I've just got this Ling patrolling. I'm like, he has to have a secret base or something. No, he doesn't. As you can clearly see. Pathogen glands on the way. I actually did really nicely in hitting, or, you know, building infestors right around the time that pathogen glands got to 30, I think 35. I was like, oh, build infestors. That's a good idea. Yeah, see, 10 infestors. God, this game was beautiful. By beautiful, I mean I really fucked up. This space is not even near fully saturated. I don't have a Baneling nest. That would have been nice. Assuming he did come in with early aggression, if I didn't have a Baneling nest, I wasn't going to go anywhere with this. I'm making 11 overlords at a time, which means I had banked up a lot of money. Still don't have this base fully saturated. That's kind of angering me. It's frustrating. I don't have a queen working on this base. I don't even have it hotkeyed. I've got these 3 hatches hotkeyed, not that one. I do have 10 infestors out. I have been keeping up on my upgrades. Terran is just now starting 1-1. Gonna see if my queen decides to eject. I did really good on my ejects this game. I usually make fun of a lot of players for not injecting, but this game I was like, no, I'm going to inject. Still haven't saturated this base. Just keeping to point this out. Okay, I did finally inject. I am making a queen out of this hatchery now. It is hotkeyed up. Okay, here's one thing that I was so proud of myself for this. He moves out with these 4 medevacs. Bam! Spot it with the Ling. I'm like, oh my god, he's got 4 medevacs on the way. Dude, I've got to respond to that. So I move up my infestors. I'm like, you know what? I'll just fungal it. Sad part was, and you'll see here where it gets depressing. He has finished up 1-1, or just about. He sees my infestors before I realize that his medevacs have been close enough. But thankfully, once again, to my patrolling Ling, as well as the watchtower Ling, I was like, oh, he's got things coming downwards. So why don't I move my Lings down there? And I did, here at some point, maybe. I am making 14 Mutalisks. I don't remember why. Hold on. No, I want to take a look at this. No, I don't. I'll take a look at it after the game's over. So he drops, and I, of course, being an idiot, kind of funnel them